Other interesting business news, you have Sam Ash music stores. Well, unfortunately, they are closing. This is brought to us thanks to LinkedIn News, specifically Andrew Murfett. They note that, quote, Sam Ash, the venerable music store noted for its deep selection of guitars, keyboards, drums, and other instruments, will permanently shutter all 42 remaining stores for good in July 2024. The family-owned chain began in Brooklyn more than 100 years ago. Quote, the store was a staple for countless beginners and working musicians, but struggled to stand its ground against online rivals. Sam Ash, also known as an employment staple for working musicians, has stores in 11 states and has already begun to close a handful of the stores. So it's quite sad. I remember going there as a kid and they'd have a cool assortment of knickknacks at Sam Ash. And I don't think we should be too surprised. I mean, you're seeing big consumer shifts in terms of, musical instruments alone. That category has been decreasing steadily throughout the past couple of decades. Because one of the reasons the Guitar Center, I believe they went bankrupt and they come back partially because of the pandemic. But a lot of these big staples when it comes to music creating as well as music, consumption in terms of buying CDs and vinyls, they're not able to withstand the current consumer demand or lack thereof. So it's quite sad to see a staple, family-owned business after 100 years shutting its doors. Given the market trends, I don't suspect someone else will buy them out in terms of making another brick and mortar. I could see perhaps someone jumping in and saying that they want to buy the intellectual property in the brand and then launch something that is 100% e-commerce. But it's just one of those things where the overwhelming convenience of online shopping just is exponentially more. And with the exception of a couple of controlled substances or things that you absolutely need to be face to face, such as in many cases, usually regulation, you have pharmaceuticals, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and, most of the fun things people like. Those are usually that warranted retail brick and mortar because they are currently legally required to in many cases. When it comes to a lot of these things that aren't regulated substances or regulated devices, in those cases, you even have less of a compelling reason to go there. But I suppose, maybe I'll just always think back fondly of the store, going to hang out there, playing with a couple of instruments, hoping that one day save my pinch my pennies to be able to get one. Let me know, when you were growing up, do you ever go over to Sam Ash? Is that a big staple of your childhood? As always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I'd really appreciate it, especially if you click that subscribe button at Rumble, where I'm trying to grow more and more. Again, don't forget to take time to like, subscribe, and follow. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.